were not born elites. How could we have been? We were the progeny of slaves. Our origins are humble. But as we have gone forward with uncanny vision, we have acquired many things through hard work, entrepreneurship, high educational attainment, wealth, values, and diligence. My ancestors would have achieved little if they had not dreamed of a life of freedom and fought to make that dream, that aspiration, a reality. Not knowing what the ultimate cost of the battle would be to realize for their progeny a better life. And of course, back at that time, I was the first black lawyer, African American, to integrate that trust department.
Wow.
Yeah, I was the first one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Like a successful relay team, the values of a family must be handed off, relayed from one generation to the next, and successfully employed, not dropped. This was and is the way my immediate family chose to run the race of life. Philly is the city of brotherly love, but it really is the city, if you know Philadelphia, the city of the jugular vein, okay? Philadelphia is tough. When he finished up this case, he said, I'm not as good as I could have been, but I'm not as bad as I thought I was. And that epitomizes me exactly. So, hooray for Philadelphia.
Otis is from South Boston, Virginia. He's from Richmond and Charlottesville. He's from Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Philadelphia. He's from Southport, North Carolina. His people came from Africa, but his mind and his heart in recent years of his life and in the years that remain are with the Quilombos of Brazil.
Put them on a slave ship, what we call the Middle Passage. They went to these countries and they were just enslaved, just as though they were common people. Well, they were not common.
Otis is 100% of his profession. He is a lawyer.
He's very passionate about the subjects that he interested in. Obviously, dealing with Colombo's story. Look, I think he's a great advocate for the Quilombolas or in Brazil. I mean, he's bringing attention to an issue that frankly I didn't know about.
The Quilombo's offer the issues that are very important to me, remedying injustice.
My dad has also always been an advocate for people of color in Philadelphia in particular. I remember when, as a lawyer there, he would take on cases for people and they would come to him because they know the body of work that he had done.
Now, having said that, my goals to a very large extent have been met, except having that keystone goal that kind of puts a capstone on my career as a writer and as an advocate. And that is encapsulated in the story of the Quilombos.
And he's bringing a lot of great attention to something that's obviously very passionate to him, and obviously there are a lot of people in Brazil also who are talking about these things. They're real people, they have a real story to tell.
So it is my fervent hope to be able to educate people about the importance of what the Quilombolas are doing, the importance of their story, because that story resonates with anybody who is interested in truth and in justice and in economic independence and people who are trying to just hold on to what they have.
So what he's doing is basically pulling off the veil of what really took place, particularly in Brazil, but also in how that struggle parallels the struggle in North America as well.
I'm passionate about undoing injustice. I abhor injustice.
These people were stripped of everything and were able to form a community and to form an existence in spite of that. And that's championing of sorts, I believe.
There's a rule in the law of equity. One of the rules says that equity abhors a forfeiture. What does that mean? It means we don't want to see somebody lose what they're entitled to. We want justice. We want equity. We want people to get a fair shake.
Because they have been struggling for such a long time, but they don't give up.
We want them to get what they're entitled to. This is what this is all about. So we've got to try to move ahead. We don't have time to waste. Time is of the essence in this thing. You know, you never know how many years you're going to have.
I've spent, I think, 10 years, putting this project together. So it's something that he's really dedicated himself to.
So no time to waste. Time is of the essence.
We're trying to lay the groundwork for the next generation to go beyond.
That's why this issue has captivated me. I want them to get what they're entitled to.